Good afternoon, welcome back to Gigi's Garden. Today I'm going to go ahead and plant out my raised bed. So I'm going to go through all my seeds and get those planted out. Well, so some of the things that I am going to plant I have already found, but I need to go through my handy dandy seed box and find the rest. So what I am going to plant out today is some nasturtium. I got chamomile. I also have calendula that I'm going to plant out. I'm going to do jewel corn, and I'm going to do it in the Three Sisters method in that bed, along with some of those flowers. Also, hopefully, going to be able to get my chamomile out today and a couple herbs. So what I'm also going to do is take this big old box full of seeds, take them all out, try to get some kind of arrangement for them, and whatever seeds are floating around in the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and plant them in here, one of these. I got those feed buckets from our local, one of our local dairy farms over here, or meat farms, cow farms. So what I am going to do is I'm going to plant these long beans today, along with the corn after I find it. And I'm going to also plant, I want to find my Kershaw squash that I got from Homestead Heart. I love them. They just had a hurricane and had sustained a lot of damage in their, on their farm and their animals, so our prayers are with them. And, you know, hopefully everything goes okay with them. I also have some ground cherries, Aunt Molly's, and some New Hanover ground cherries, which I'm going to plant today as well, if time permits. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and go through my box of seeds. I'm going to find everything I want to plant, since I already have my beans and my flowers over here. I'm going to go through this and find my corn. If you can see, I already have a bunch of stuff already out here. These are things that I'm going to be planting after my gigantic raised bed is finished. So I'm just going to push pause. I'm going to go through here and I'm going to find everything that I want to do. All right, hang on. I see I was a little reckless with the way I put some of my seeds away last growing season. So I just spilled a bunch of these giant mustards on the bed of my truck. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in a Ziploc, and I'm going to pick up as many of these little seeds as I can and see how that works out. It's not working. It's not working out at all. My hands are extremely dry because I don't want to introduce moisture to my seeds, and we're going to have to figure something out. So I'm just going to go ahead and put all my giant red mustards together in one Ziploc. We'll figure that out. If I have to sweep them off into a box, we'll do that. So I got so many seeds from so many great places. These are the, of course, Baker's Creek. All the tomatoes that I bought last year. Bunch of tomatoes I bought last year. Ooh, zinnias. Oh. I'm planting more flowers in my garden this year because I want to attract more pollinators. Last year I did pretty good, but this year I want way more pollinators. So I'm trying to be more careful and more mindful about the things that I plant. So I got these from, I don't even remember the person I got them from, but these are the jeweled corn. So I'm going to go ahead and plant those. I got the corn that I'm going to plant, my long beans, and now I'm just looking for my Kershaw squash that I'm going to get, that I got from Homestead Heart. And then we'll just go from there. All these empty packages, I'm just going to put them together and chuck them all. try to get some kind of organizational thing here to my seeds. These ones I got from Tara Wilkins, and these were pepper seeds. I remember I grew them last year. They did good. So, and I'm not even sure if I thanked her or not. I think I did. So thank you, Tara. If I didn't remember to thank you before, I'm thanking you now. The pepper seeds turned out really good. I want to grow some jalapenos. I like jalapenos. I don't like hot peppers. So I'll see if I might actually have some. It's the only way I can pick up these little tiny seeds. So I might actually have some. So I'm looking for, I got some regular hibiscus, and this is my Roselle hibiscus. These grew so good for me last year, so I am going to go ahead and start those today too, now that I found them. Reckless. Me being reckless, by the way, I'm putting my seeds away. These are good. So, these are a precious commodity. Some sunflowers, I'm going to start those. I'm not going to start no heavy hitter okra today, although I need to. I love basil. Thai basil usually grows really, really well for me. The one basil that I can't get to grow well is holy basil. And I love holy basil, and I cannot get that to grow good for me. So I'm going to try it. I'll try it again. I'm going to have to find something to try it. Parsley. Some more zinnias. I might add that these seeds are a couple years old. They're still good though. Columbines. I'm trying to find my Kershaw from Homestead Heart. That's what I'm looking for. Help me to keep my mind straight and focused. Peppers. This is one of those seeds from Tara Wilkins. Bonnie's Best Tomato. Azunas. Alyssums. Marigolds. I'm going to keep the marigolds out. Marigolds are great. Acorn squash that I bought from the store and had for dinner and saved. It's going to take me forever to go through all these seeds. Okay, I'm going to push pause and I will see you in a second. Okay, I found them from Homestead Heart. Gigi's Garden. It didn't take long. It took long enough. My back is really, really bothering me. So what I got from them is I got 2 packs of the Kershaw. I got some Brandywine tomatoes. Her tomatoes are always so pretty when she picks them. I got some of her yellow patty pan squash. And I got a straight neck squash from her. From them. So again, 2 packs of Kershaw. I don't think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's about a good 12 Kershaw seeds in that pack. And so there's 12 Kershaw seeds in that. The yellow patty pan squash, there's more seeds. And in the and of course the straight neck squash, you know, those are super common. So she gave me a lot of Brandywine seeds too. I got a lot of those Brandywine. I'm gonna plant 1 tomato start. I got 1 or 2 tomato starts that I got in the house that are kind of looking sad. So I'm actually gonna plant those out today as well. But I'm not dying to do a whole lot of anything today. I don't feel real great. My back has been bothering me. I'm fat. I'm just too fat. That's it. I'm too heavy. I need to get the weight off me. My back's been bothering me for the last couple weeks. And my knee. But you can't stop progress, so let's go. So I have here, again, Kershaw. Got a few flowers. I got my nasturtium. Got some zinnias. marigolds, calendula, and my long beans. And that's actually what I'm going to focus on right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get the wheelbarrow. I'm going to go get me some more compost from down the end of the driveway. And I'll be back to get you guys when I get started. Okay, let's get those going. My gloves. See you in a minute. I was just talking to my neighbor for a few minutes. And while I was filling up my wheelbarrow, I'll take you guys down there one day and let you show you my pile of wood chips I've had down there for a minute. Okay, come on. It's coming. Come on, Kesha. Oh, I forgot my stuff. Hang on, I got to go get my stuff. But I'm going to set you up. You see, I got my wheelbarrow full. This bed here has been well taken care of since last winter. I haven't had anything in here. I'm getting ready to put in some fertilizer and stuff, and I'm getting ready to hook it up. Alright, hang on. Well, I got some voicemails coming on here. I don't know who's been calling. It look like somebody from home. As you see my bed, I have a whole bunch of red vein sorrel grown in here. Plus another little tiny one, which is fine. I'm just going to plant the corn and stuff around it. I'm going to be strategic on how I do the Kershaw, because I don't want that to be smothered out. Although I kind of want to dig it out and plant it somewhere else, but I'll see what I do in a minute. I have a couple of pots that I can put it in if I do. So we'll see. This is just old stems from my sunflowers from last year that broke down. They're just down to nothing now. I got some stuff growing in here that I don't know what it is. It looks like seeds that didn't come up last year. So I'm just gonna figure it out. I'm gonna let it do what it do and check it out and see. If they make it, they make it. If they don't, they don't. Because this bed has a whole different purpose this year. So and as you see, I had fertilized this bed and fixed it for the winter. And it's pretty soft. It's pretty soft in here. It's pretty good. So I'm just about to add some more stuff to it. Get the weeds out. And let it do what it do. And go ahead and get it planted. Last year I had my broccoli, cauliflower, calendula was in here. Had some peppers in here, so that could be what's growing over there. Those little seeds, because a lot of the peppers had went to seed. So we'll see. I did plant like basil and stuff, and I had a lot of stuff that just did not come up and did not do well last year. So this year should be better, because this bed is ready. This bed is ready. So let's get it planted and see. Let's just see what we're gonna do. I gotta go get my hori and get these weeds out. If I knew how to do a time lapse, I would. So hang on. So I decided that I'm going to go ahead and move the red vein sorrel. It's been here for a couple years. It's well established. It will probably come back because it got little pups all over the place now. So I'm going to go ahead and dig it up because I want this bed to be for something else. Let's see if I can get it up. I might not be able to get it up. So many worms. Wow. These have such long tap roots. That's how I know it'll be back. I'm gonna go ahead and put these in a whole different place. You can see where I cut the roots. See those little yellow slice marks? Where I cut the roots to get it out, but it's got a real big root ball left here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in a pot to maybe help it to not spread so much. I don't know. Hang on. And that big mama one has been here for a minute. So I know for a fact that it'll be back. Even after I take it out, it's gonna come back. I know it is. Because there's no way I'll be able to get all the root out of here. I don't like walking in my beds. We bought this plant when Sharina bought her first turtle. Probably 2 or 3 years ago. But they sold it to her as an aquatic plant. And I told her, I said, that's a sorrel. Sorrels live near water. They can live near water. They don't live in water. And it did not do anything until I put it out here in this garden. And it's just getting bigger and bigger every year. So, I'm gonna hate to see it go, but I want something else here, so I'm gonna have to. I'm not gonna kill it. I'm just gonna move it. There you go. Let's see. There's so many worms in this bed. I don't like walking in my beds because the soil is so soft. Sink it down. I don't want to compact it down. All right. I got a good bit of the root on that. Woo! Sucker heavy. Let's see. Woo! Hang on. This will be back. So it's already 80 degrees out here. But I'm going to put a little bit of vermiculite in this bed. Also, I want it because I want to keep the soil well draining. I got Micro Bliss because I want to encourage the mycorrhizum in this bed. Of course, azomite because I want to encourage the nutrition in my food. So rock dust encourages your nutrition. It encourages root growth. It helps some roots to grow down there and grow deep. And that's what we want. We want nutrient dense food. And I've learned that from all the YouTubers that I watch. And just thinking about our food and how come you can eat and still not be healthy, and, you know, so even people who are eating really good stuff, how come they're still coming down with cancer and all these types of things? So nutrient dense food, because our food don't have the vitamins in it like it's supposed to. So we need to do everything that we can to encourage that. I'm also going to get some blood meal and some bone meal to add on top of here. I don't have any at this time, but I definitely will get some. And I'm also going to have, I do have the other rock dust that'll help to keep the pests down. So I have that too. So let's get started. Let's get started. I'm pulling the seeds out of my deep old pockets. I'm going to do a couple different things with the calendula. I'm going to put the calendula a little bit in the beds, in the corners, and I'm also going to put them on the outside of the beds right there, because I want as much calendula to grow as possible, because I want to use it for a tincture. And I heard that, and you can also use it when you have like skin problems or bug bites and things like that. So that's what I also want to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my stuff here. You find I got a pocket full of seeds. There you go. Got my, thought I had it. What I do with my corn, y'all? I got squash, what I do with my corn? Did I lose my corn? What's this? Basil. Of course I'm putting some basil in there anyway. Alright. Hang on, I gotta go back to the truck. Left my corn on the truck. Hold on. Okay, so I went and got me some twine. I got a couple pipes out here. I'm gonna try as best I can to make these rows as straight as I can. And what I'm gonna do is go ahead and get my corn and things planted out. And first I'm gonna get this bed boosted up with some inoculants and things like that, and new dirt on top, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get everything planted out. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video now, because I have to hurry up and get done, and before it's too late, before the kids wake up. But my son-in-law's in there with them right now, but I'm gonna have to hurry up and get this done so that I can make sure it's done before the night. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me in Gigi's Garden. Remember, be kind to one another, pray to Jehovah. And this is a very, very special week. This is the week that we, as Jehovah's Witnesses, celebrate the death of Jesus Christ. And there's no week, there's no time that is more special than this. I know that people think the resurrection is the most important thing, but you think about it, without his death, we wouldn't even have a chance to live forever. So just think about that. Be mindful of your brothers and sisters. Be mindful of God's promise of everlasting life and of peace for everyone. And remember that this is the only thing that Jesus told us to celebrate. He didn't tell us to celebrate his resurrection. He told us in Luke 22:19 to keep doing this in remembrance of me. So the same way you have an anniversary once a year, the same way you have a any annual celebration, and even the Jews had that annual celebration of the Passover. We're doing this in commemoration of Jesus Christ. This is the most important week, the most important thing that could ever happen to us in our lives. So remember Jesus' sacrifice, the things that Jehovah, his Father, has done for us, and let's just keep that, keep that in prayer and keep that in your heart. So again, thank you for joining Gigi's Garden. I'm going to go ahead and hurry up and get these little corn seeds planted and see if I can go and get my life together. Y'all have a great day, and thank you so much for joining me.